In this video, I'm going to share with you 5 tips that you can use to level through most of the story with almost all legendary gear. Now, it will take you some time to get some of the legendary gear, but what I mean by that is I'm only level 34. I'm in Act 3, and you can see almost all of my gear is legendary. So I'm going to explain what you can do if you don't feel like you're picking up a lot of legendary drops, because I saw this post on Facebook where people were saying they weren't getting drops, but there is another option. The first step is you're going to save all your space in your inventory for rare items, like you see here. When you look at my inventory, nothing but rare items, and then we got a few legendaries and some gems. Do not pick up any blue once you get to like level 20. By the time I got to level 20, I started converting some of this gear into legendaries. So you're going to save all the yellow, because what you're going to do, you're going to find your lowest level yellow gear. See, like this says required level 26. Required level 26. I'm going to salvage that. Um, I'm not using any two-handed gear right now. So I'm going to salvage all that. So we're marking that as junk. That's what you see me doing here. Marking that as junk, and I'm going to show you why. Alright, so what you'll do, mark all the rare gear that you cannot use or do not want to use. I'm going to mark all of it as junk. Mark all of it as junk. And then, what you do, come here, salvage. You're going to salvage all your rare items. Because when you salvage your rare items, you get veiled crystals. And this is what you're going to need here. Alright, you're gonna need those veiled crystals. Oh, I'm looking in the wrong spot. Yeah, you're gonna need veiled crystals because you see I have 31 here, because you just want to keep filling up your inventory with yellows, as many yellows as possible. So that's the first step, getting your rares in your inventory and then salvaging them. That's all you do with your rares, the ones that you do not want to keep. Now, the second tip is to make sure you don't spend your money on anything. Save all your gold. Don't buy anything, because the next part I'm going to get to is how you actually turn some of those rare weapons, those rare items into legendaries. And you're going to need gold. You're going to need a lot of gold if you're going to convert your whole set into legendary. So whatever you do, do not spend your gold. That's the second tip. Do not spend your gold on anything except for what I'm about to show you. Alright, so the third tip is, what you're going to do is make sure you complete the different dungeons. Scattered across the map, they have these different gate symbols. These are dungeons. Make sure you complete the dungeons to unlock aspects. Aspect of powers. Because these aspects, basically you can put those on any rare item. Well, you can put them on rare items and it will turn it into a legendary. So like this one right here, this is one that I will need to go get. I'm gonna have to go beat this dungeon, because there are certain aspects like this one that is generic, meaning it can go on any class. So you see that one? And then there are specific ones, like you can see this one says sorcerer only. So I purposely am focusing on only the generic aspects like this one, or those. Just like this one. Some of the ones I've already gotten were some generic ones, but you can't see them now. But I would not focus on those. You can, but that's your other step, is when you go across the map as you're playing throughout the story, get all of the get all of those generic ones right here. See, these are generic aspects, and then get the aspect that fits your class. Like I'm playing Druid, so I'm going for Druid aspects, and then these generic ones like this one, the Ghost Walker, the aspect of Might, those are some I will go for. All right, so that's your third tip. You want to unlock as many of those aspects because that's what you're going to use to create legendary items, and you don't want to overlap any of your aspects. So now step four is once you unlock those aspects, because you're doing all this at the same time, you're saving your inventory, you're saving your money, you're salvaging all your yellows, and then you're farming those dungeons for whatever aspects you like as you go through the story. I was able to get mostly legendary gear by level 22, level 23 doing this. And so now you come to your occultist, and let's say you did pick up some legendaries. That's a whole nother video. But let's pretend you didn't pick up any legendaries and you only have aspects from the Codex of Power. Anytime you beat any of those dungeons, these are where the aspects unlock right here. So there is one that I'm looking to put on my gear right now, and it's this one, the aspect of Mending Stone. So I'm going to select that and see when I put it in there, it shows me what gear can actually be upgraded into a legendary or can have that ability. Unfortunately, I can only do pants and jewelry with this. And that is unfortunate because what I'm trying to do, I'm actually trying to finish out my set. And so only certain codexes will go on certain pieces. So you see that aspect of intercom can go on jewelry, weapons, the orm. So when you put it in there, you'll see what you can put it on. So really I'm looking for an aspect that I could really put on my boots there. But I don't really have any right now. And that's unfortunate. So that's what I'm really looking for to finish out my build. But this is what you do. Like what I would do is right now I'm wearing these level 26 boots. I need to upgrade these. Always upgrade the one that says requires level and it's the highest level that you have. So this is level 30. So I'm actually going to upgrade these. Um, Salvage that by marking it as junk. So I'm actually going to upgrade these. That way your legendary gear is staying leveled up with you. So now I have level 30 legendary. I would have level 30 legendary boots when I converted them. I hate that I can't show you right now, but I don't want to waste any of my money either by just making a random gear a legendary. Like I said, the money is very important, and the reason why my money is so low because I keep upgrading my gear. So that is the other. That is the last tip. The fifth tip is as you go through the story, you will save some of your rares until you're ready or you have enough money or you have the right aspect to upgrade. So for instance, this axe right here says requires level 19. So I'm at level 34 now, so this will be due for an upgrade soon. The totem could be due up for upgrade soon because that's level requires level 18. So what I would do is I'll find one of my one-handed weapons requires level 28. I would take one of these. I'll show
Ah,
you
yes. You seek power.
what I would really want to do. Let's unequip this for a second. So what I could do here is I could extract another aspect from another weapon that I picked up. Say if you did have another legendary weapon, or basically I would just upgrade this one. It says Earth skills deal more critical damage. So I could just put that in there, pick one of these that I like. Both require level 28, so I'm just looking at their. So I would put this one in here. Well, not in there. I will put it in there, and now you see it costs 10 Velt crystals, and it's going to be 18,000 gold. So you see how important that gold is? And I'm going to have an empty socket on it, so I might as well upgrade this now. Let's see. Yeah, I might as well just upgrade this now while I'm looking at it so I can show you. So boom, just like that, I got a legendary weapon, let's just say. So I basically can create me a legendary weapon whenever I want for whatever level, and that's how it works. All right. And then I got a socket there as well, so that's perfect. As you get other legendaries, you can extract them for abilities if you feel like you're not going to use that weapon or that item. And sometimes it's good to forge them just so that you could, to extract them, like this one. I'll extract that one just because I just want to be able to put this aspect on something else. I'm never going to use that aspect on that ring. So this shows you the allowed item types here. And I can put this on gloves, amulet, ring, or weapon. So more than likely, maybe it will go on some gloves. Who knows? We will see. So yeah, that is the 5 different tips that you can use to go through the story with mostly legendary gear. As you see, it's not that hard. It'll take a little bit of time, but you'll be having fun playing through the dungeons anyway, unlocking those aspects. And yeah, happy hunting. Let me know if you have any questions.